MC here with your neighborhood events. Got some fun headed your way. Start off this weekend with Court Conqueror 2v2. Does your game measure up to some of the best duos in the NBA? On Wednesday, add to your community's assist goal in dime time. Double rep will be awarded at 2K Beach. And if the goal is met, all participants will receive 2,500 VC. Next weekend, pick up the pace and rush 1v1. Win 4 games in a row, and you could walk away with exclusive Rush apparel, VC, and more.
Coming up next, the Heat taking on the Lakers. For the Heat, a strong season. 4th place in the Eastern Conference. And gunning for that top 3. Lakers, Heat, only here on 2K Sports. Hi, everyone. Greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for some NBA action. This is Kevin Harlow with Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. A special treat for our viewers tonight. One-time league MVP Shaquille O'Neal is in the house. And with us courtside, Shaq, great to see you.
Kevin, you know I love your voice. That didn't even sound right when you said that. One-time league MVP.
That does not sound right, does it?
It should be 3.
How can that be?
I think
because they stole it from me twice and gave it to the great Steve Nash. But anyway, it's good to be here, guys. I just love you guys. I just wanted to say that on national TV.
How about
one-time league MVP?
At the worst, co-MVP.
I mean,
right?
the most dominant player ever with only 1 MVP.
That makes no sense. Hey, Dave.
Kevin, thanks very much. In this era of player empowerment, no aspect is more important than their determination to make sure their voices are heard. As continued cases of social injustice come to light, they refuse to simply shut up and dribble, if you get my meaning. Instead, they're using their platform to affect change. Kevin, it's a movement among some very determined players.
Much needed indeed, David. Thank you.
And the big man, Anthony Davis, leaving the team that drafted him to be a part of a superstar duo with the Lakers. Shaq, does that at all sound familiar?
Yeah, listen, you know, some drama was made about the way he got to the West Coast, but hopefully he can collect those rings just like I did with the Lakers. Look, you know, the first spot for him was a struggle, and he said, you know what, I want to be with a contender. I think I'm a great player. So I wish him very well.
So here's Miami's starting group. They've got Victor Oladipo. Bam Adebayo is out there with Trevor Ariza. Then it's Robinson, and it's Butler in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Lakers, Morris is out there with Kyle Kuzma. Then there's Dennis Schroeder. Then there's Andre Drummond, and it's Caldwell Pope in at the 2. Now here's Drummond. Pass to Kuzma. Down low and stolen by Butler. Here's Oladipo. The Lakers with the rebound. Last game matched up with the Clippers. A tough loss there.
Yeah, you could see they were pressing in that one, and the shooting percentages dipped because of it.
Yeah, I'll say anytime you're having trouble getting over that 40% field goal mark, it's probably not going to be your night.
Well, Jimmy Butler seems to be in the prime of his career. Shaq, I know you love the passion with which he approaches the game.
Yes, he does not cheat you with his effort at either end of the court, offensively and defensively. And listen, at times, look, he's rubbed the teammates the wrong way, but he's all about winning. You got to love his approach.
And you could argue, honestly, and when you're competing for championships, you should rub a teammate the wrong way from time to time. It's about holding guys accountable.
Now here's Ariza after the miss from Andre Drummond.
That's 0 for 4 now. Time to slow it down and maybe get the best possible shot the next time down.
Back to Morris. He kicks it to Drummond. Lakers working the ball around now. Bounce pass from Kuzma. Morris passes to Kuzma. Just 4 to shoot. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. Oladipo finds Butler. Miami no good on that time either.
Yeah, slow start right now. 5 straight misses to get this one going.
So much love for the perimeter offense these days. But Shaq, for your money, who are some of the best back-to-the-basket players that are in the NBA right now?
The list is short, but it's still a very impressive list. Joel Embiid, LaMarcus Aldridge, and Anthony "the Brow" Davis.
Can't argue with any of those.
No, not at all.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Drummond. Playoff seeding so important here. Let's have a look out west. Look at the Lakers. They're having a solid season. 5th in the conference and looking to move up.
And I think for the Lakers, this hasn't been the breakout season that many were predicting, but they're still very much in the hunt for a high postseason seed, and that will keep them focused here during the season's final stages.
Well, the goal is very defined. They have to have a strong finish to the season and make sure they get home court advantage for at least the first few rounds of the playoffs. That's everything you want there. Bam Adebayo up there, vertical, good hands, and the big throwdown.
And the Lakers decide to take their first time out here.
And here's a look at the stats for Dennis Schroeder. A strong stretch of play the last 10 games. 2nd in steals and such a great distributor and decision maker, among the top 10 in assists per game.
And back to your point, number 2 in steals. He's just a tireless worker. Plays that hard-nosed, on-ball defense. Most guys just can't disengage from it. Now here's Drummond. Caldwell Pope kicks to Kuzma. Drummond passes to Kuzma. 5 to shoot. Pass to Morris. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Shaq, you had some fierce rivalries with other centers, and later you formed great friendships with some of those guys. Is that something you pursued, or did it just kind of come organically?
I saw Russell and Wilt become friends off the court. I felt I should do the same thing with Alonzo Mourning and Yao Ming. Me and Zoe didn't really become friends until I got to know him. And I admit I was a hypocrite, because if you know Zoe, he had the mean look on his face. I thought he was a mean guy. Then when we played together in Miami and won that championship, I realized he was a great guy. And Yao Ming, listen, he was an awesome guy. You know, it's good that, you know, two different cultures could come together for one common cause. So it's good to have friends like that.
Did Yao teach you any words, any Chinese, or did you come up with any to say, good day, my friend? Or
for the first 3 years, I didn't speak to Yao. And then one time I hit him with a Akeem Olajuwon move, and he's like, nice move, big man.
No
and
kidding.
I was like, Yao, you speak English? He was like, yeah, Shaq, you never talked to me. True story.
That's a great story.
True story.
That's a great story. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
And this is right around the time when one team might start to pull away.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away, and threatening here.
And the Lakers call time here.
Giving up a run here, can they turn it around?
Hard to say right now. At this point, I've seen the coaches run through 2 or 3 iterations of defense. Is there a 4th? I'm not sure.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Marc Gasol's checked in for Morris. Matthews comes in for Caldwell Pope. And it's Alex Caruso in for Dennis Schroeder. And then for Miami, Achua, he's checked in for Adebayo. And it's Tyler Hero in for Victor Oladipo.
One of the things you're most known for, Shaq, your destruction of backboards. were you ever trying to bring down the backboard, or did it just happen?
Well, I had a lot of force, I just wanted to bring it down. I think the game that comes to mind was playing against the New Jersey Nets. And Dwayne Shinsis was trying to guard me one-on-one, and I just took it personal. I was actually trying to rip it down, and it happened naturally.
First time that it happened to you?
Oh.
What was the first time? How old were you in the first backboard you brought down?
First time was in high school, probably 17 years old.
No kidding.
Actually, in front of my house, I have a broken rim tree.
Do you?
I know you don't believe me. I'm going to show you. You believe me?
Of course. Who am I not to believe you?
I'm going to show you.
All right. Me. He's going to look it up on his phone. Isn't that nice? He can just bring a little history up to us.
That's a gorilla I just bought. And right there, look, broken rim tree. See it?
Oh, my God. That is. Yeah. Oh, that's.
So I broke 7 rims. So I got 7 rims on a tree.
How funny is that?
Oh, hold up. Start it over.
Hey, don't be swiping too far now.
I don't want to swipe. It might get swiped. I don't want to. Is this at the house here?
Yeah. That's the gorilla I bought.
Where you get it at?
Discount furniture. He was just sitting there looking pretty. So I went in there with the guy. I was like, "Hey, how much is gorilla?" He was trying to be big time. I probably wouldn't sell it. If I was to sell, I'd sell it for $4,000. I was like, okay, no problem. There you go.
He goes, "It's all yours."
And they have a dinosaur. I'm thinking about going to pick him up tomorrow. Anyway, too much force for the backboard.
Taking a look here at some of the numbers for Dennis Schroeder.
The most positive thing about his last 10 games, the work on defense. His mindset has become very aggressive. The steals are up, and he's becoming a big factor on the defensive end.
Tyler Hero, a player who's played with a ton of confidence in high school, in his 1 year in college, and coming into the league. It's certainly something he's brought with him.
Here's Caruso. His last outing, he had 8 points. Lakers passing it around. And the pass to Matthews. Here's Horton Tucker. Defended by Butler. Trying to get something going. Horton Tucker's shot is off.
Now that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
And plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up. And there's the call. Miami with the foul.
Well, Harrell in there clashing with some aggressive defense, and he gets physical right back.
And the first one drops. And so he makes both from the line.
Well, there's no doubt that the way that Montrezl Harrell approaches the game, he is the heartbeat of a lot of the minutes that he's on the floor for any club.
Shots good by Achua.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
And, folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
To the left side wing. Here's Hero. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Butler's got 3 assists in the game.
With an advanced understanding of the game, Butler reads the floor perfectly.
We're at the end of the first quarter, and what a blowout already in this one. Miami ahead, opening up a huge gap. Live from the Staples Center, you're watching 2K Sports. And we spoke with Jimmy Butler not too long ago about his teammates.
These guys work so hard, and they're young, and they're professional with it, that you're planting that seed early, so they can only get better, and they're learning, and they're gaining confidence because they're playing so well. So with me being here with these guys, we're special.
Well, Greg, it sounds like Butler has found happiness.
You know, people don't talk enough about fit. It's important to be in an organization and a system that maximizes your abilities. Butler is playing some of the best ball in his life and making everyone around him better.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And quite a position here for the Heat to be in. What do you guys think?
Well, look at the turnover ratio, then look at the score. Easy to see what happened in that first period.
Yeah, hopefully the opposition can recover, because that first quarter defensively was unbelievable, just crippling defense.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. So for the Lakers right now, they've got Harrell. He's out there with Kyle Kuzma. Matthews out there with Marc Gasol. And it's Caruso in at the 1 spot. Now, here's Nunn. They lead by 24, their biggest margin. And Shaq, everyone knows you produced immediately when you came in the NBA, winning Rookie of the Year. So did you ever have a welcome to the NBA moment that you recall?
Actually, but it wasn't in the NBA. The year before, we played against the greatest college team ever assembled, the UNLV Rebels. Greg Anthony, Larry Johnson, Stacey Augmon.
What a team.
We weren't supposed to win that game, but we won that game. And you know it's all about confidence. Listen, everybody can play, but the guys that have the more confidence are the guys that are going to go out there and do it. We won that game.
I had forgotten how great names on that UNLV team.
So I was saying to myself, look, if we can beat Larry Johnson, those guys, I can play with anybody in the NBA. So when I came in the NBA, I was just
confident?
Yeah, I was just really confident. But to answer your question, David Robinson and Patrick Ewing taught me that I wasn't really that good yet.
Really?
Oh, yeah. Went to work on me.
I tell you what, though, boy, it was hard to play at LSU. It's hard to win 5 against 8.
There you go. Back to you, Ernie.
And Caruso's got the ball here for the Lakers. And it's off from three-point range. Robinson with it. He's picked up by Drummond. Robinson, that's good.
And with the draft age potentially going back to 18, the league getting more involved in player development. In Europe, players can turn pro at 16, Shaq. Will things get closer to that, you think, in the U.S.?
I mean, I don't understand the rules sometimes. Just think about it. Kids can make money flipping burgers but not playing basketball. You know, everybody wants the kids to get an education, but I think if you can do both, why stop them?
And Los Angeles with some changes. Markieff Morris is checked in for Gasol. Caldwell Pope comes in for Wesley Matthews. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Alex Caruso. And then for Miami, Bam Adebayo comes in for Achua. And it's Victor Oladipo in for Tyler Hero. It's stolen by Schroeder. Lakers have gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter.
Yeah, better than giving up the layup. You want to go in there and use the hard foul. They did it there. That's aggressive attitude defensively.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Here's Oladipo.
And the quickness and long arms of KCP, he does a good job of getting into the shooter.
So many outstanding players in the league today, perhaps dizzying for the casual fan. Shaq, any up-and-coming players that they should take note of? If fans are asking you, who should I keep my eye on, what would you tell them?
Well, Greg played with his father. I played against him in some tough battles. Well, the older him, because the younger Sabonis was a monster. But Domantas Sabonis, he's a nightly double-double. Great skill, strong in equal measure. Don't forget about Pascal Siakam.
Rock'em Siakam.
Rock'em Siakam. And Brandon Ingram. You know, he's really coming on with this fresh new start.
Now Oladipo, after the missed three from Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Oladipo, the pass to Ariza, uses the glass to finish the layup.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Los Angeles has gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Here's Kuzma, and the Lakers with another miss.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
Frustration seems to be mounting here, and you can see not just in their faces, but right now in their quick and hurried shot selection.
Goran Dragic is checked in for Kendrick Nunn. Oladipo outside, fires the three, and no good. And it's the Lakers the other way.
Teammates right now covering up for the type of off performance he's having. In terms of scoring, this has not been his best night.
And yes, it's good. Ariza's got 4 this quarter.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. And it's Schroeder missing. And here are the Heat now. 15 points in a row. A good run right now. Lays it up off the glass.
A human pinball at times. Shaping, ping, ping. Dragic gets lots of points off contact.
Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Ariza, and that's good. And it's Dragic with the assist. Dragic has got 4 assists now tonight. Ariza's gone 3 for 4 here from the field. It's stolen by Oladipo.
Los Angeles foul. Andre Drummond. That's his first personal.
The Heat shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
And typically a strength of theirs, 79% on the season.
First free throw is good.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
The Heat making a switch here. Butler's checked in. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Well, known as a defensive specialist for many years, it's the ability for Ariza still to consistently be a threat out there from the three-point line, especially from the corners.
A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for him.
And maybe it's shocking, maybe not too shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. I'm sure it's something he's well aware of, and we'll see if that continues to be the case.
Now, here's Oladipo. And you know the points will always be there for him. He's averaging just a shade under 20 points a game right now. It's stolen by Schroeder. Harrell finds Morris. Lakers passing it around. For 3, Caldwell Pope. It's hauled in by the Heat. They went to Los Angeles for their last meeting with the Lakers and came out with a victory.
Yeah, they really snuffed that one out. Didn't execute all that well. Fortunate to walk away with the W.
Yeah, we talk about gutsy wins, and on a night like that in the last game where they just did not shoot it well, that's a steal during a regular season.
And he's got his first free throw of the game. The first free throw is good.
And the Adebayo experiment has been pretty awesome to watch just because it's gone nuclear. All the skills and his hard work paying off now.
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. Marc Gasol's checked in for Markieff Morris. Matthews comes in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And it's Alex Caruso in for Dennis Schroeder. And Adebayo drops them both. A minute 50 left in the first half of basketball. And stolen by Bielitsa. Shoots the 3. Buries it from three-point range. Adebayo's got 9 points.
Well, good job by Tyler just finding the open teammate and showing some good awareness.
Harrell kicks to Matthews. And Shaq, a pleasure to have you with us. Great to hear your observation as always. I hope you join us again.
I will. Happy to give them any time. I appreciate you guys. Love you guys very much.
Man, they really are chomping at the bit to get you back up there.
Yeah, they want you back in the studio.
Nope, I'd rather be here with you guys.
Good. We want you here too. And Brent, a man who never ceases to amaze, Shaquille O'Neal, not only one of the greatest centers in league history, as you well know, but also one of our great personalities on TV covering the NBA on 2K.
Well, never ceasing to amaze is one thing, but the other part, Kevin, is Shaq just flat out always entertains, and it's so great to have him stop by and put his flavor on the game.
Here's Caruso after the made shot from Goran Dragic. There's 42 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. 5 on the clock. Pass to Caruso. Can they get it? Rebound by Butler.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
And Adebayo throws it down.
And nice court vision from Dragic there to get a great look at the bucket.
There's 25 seconds left in the first half. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Here's Horton Tucker. Misses the three, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. Pass to Butler. From deep three-point range, and the last-second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's the Miami Heat with a huge lead at the break. Safe to say there's no catching them today. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And Kentavious, you guys were getting a lot of offensive rebounds in the first half. How important was that?
I mean, they was important, man. We got to keep them off the glass. We can't get them second shot, and we got offensive rebound too as well. Get us some second chance at the basket and just keep working hard.
Well, you made it work in the first half, KCP. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Let's talk about that first half. And now back in the fold after his in-game analysis, which can be described only as gripping. The one and only Shaquille O'Neal.
Wait, before you do that, how'd it go down there?
You know, it was fine, but nothing can replace being here with you guys. You hear this right here?
What's that?
That's that money talking.
Oh, you got paid extra?
Yeah, oh, you
Send
know
me
I
down
did.
there.
No,
I'm
I
coming.
did. Don't tell nobody.
Okay.
And now with the second half about to get underway, let's send you back courtside. See you, everybody, with Kevin Harlan.